Stop writing hundreds of lines of complex media queries just to make your website mobile-friendly. Today, we are building a premium, fluid dashboard layout using modern CSS layout engines and zero media queries. Let's look at our HTML setup. To save time, I've already written a clean structural base. We have a standard viewport meta tag in the head, which tells mobile browsers not to automatically zoom out our page. In the body, we just have a main heading and a grid container holding 3 simple content cards. That's it for the markup. Let's jump into the CSS and make this completely dynamic. First, let's look at the header text. Instead of hard-coding static font sizes for different screens or changing them at fixed breakpoints, we are going to use the modern CSS clamp function. Font size clamp, 1.5 rem 4 VW, plus 1 rem 3 rem. Think of clamp, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, like a protective visual guardrail for your typography. It takes exactly 3 arguments. The first is a minimum size, which is 1.5 rem. The second is a fluid, ideal value based on the viewport width. Here, we use 4 VW plus a 1 rem baseline. The third argument is a maximum cap of 3 rems. As you shrink or stretch the browser window, the text scales continuously and smoothly, but the layout engine guarantees it will never shrink below our minimum or blow past our maximum. To make it look incredibly premium, let's also throw a quick linear gradient across the text fill. Now for the core engine of our responsive design, the grid container. We start by setting display grid and assigning a maximum readable width of 1,200 pixels with margin 0 auto to center it on large desktop screens. But here is the single magic line that replaces all your media queries. Grid-template-columns. Repeat, auto-fit, min-max, 280 pixels 1FR. Let's break down exactly what the browser is doing here. The min-max function states that each card must be at least 280 pixels wide, but can grow to take up an equal fraction of whatever space is left over. The auto-fit keyword tells the browser to automatically calculate how many of these cards can fit into a single row. If your screen is wide enough, it aligns all 3 cards side by side. The second the viewport drops below the width needed to hold them at 280 pixels each, the layout engine automatically wraps the overlapping cards down to a brand new row. Responsive perfection, 0 media queries. Give our cards a clean dark slate color and add a subtle border wrap. To give our application that premium tactile software feel, we want to add a fast micro interaction when a user targets a card. On our base card element, we add a transition property set to 0.2 seconds. Then, we call the hover pseudo class and apply transform translate y -4 pixels, along with a brighter border accent color. Now, when the mouse moves over a card, it smoothly lifts off the page, creating an instant sense of depth and user feedback. Save your workspace, refresh your layout preview, and you have a highly performant, fully responsive interface built entirely with clean, modern CSS. If you found this short breakdown helpful, hit that like button, drop a comment with what you want to build next, and I'll see you in the next one.